So this heifer here from tonight's conversation, shout out to Ace Metaphor. They're gonna come back, child. I see somebody else is on this show. Who else is on the show? I said, I know you effing lying. Listen to this mess, y'all. Lord help your people.
The man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression. Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills?
Yeah.
And you make more money?
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the Black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
Okay, so everybody calm down. Everybody calm down, because you know how many times I say, you know what? Some people just don't be knowing what things mean. So, ambition.
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 An earnest desire for some type of achievement or distinction as power, honor, fame, or wealth, and the willingness to strive for its attainment. Also, the object, state, or result desired or sought after, or desire for work or activity, also known as energy, aims, goals, longing, yearning, aspiration, fortune, drive. So if there's a man around here that's paying for everything and taking care of everything, at her word, those were her words. Paying all the bills, child. If I ever hear the word bills again, it will be too damn soon. Okay, I can't stand it. It's almost as bad as what do you bring to the table? Shit. Anyway, he pays all the bills, but he don't have any ambition. She clearly doesn't know what ambition means. She got some thought of what ambition means in her head, and is clearly wrong. And what she means is somebody's not kissing her ass. That's what I think she thinks ambition means, because you're supposed to just give everything, even though he's already seemingly given everything to you, to her. So all these stupid ass conversations that we done heard over and over and over again, pay the bills, pay the bills, pay the bills, pay the bills, 50-50, pay the bills, 50-50, pay the bills. Child, I could throw up at this point, right? So then some of you heifers get what it is that everybody is allegedly looking for. You still not satisfied. Sometimes there are just people who cannot be satisfied, right? How do you even get in front of this whole ass audience and say that he takes care of kids, he pays all the bills, and I get to keep my own money at 100% and say that he don't have no ambition? I bet you if they went further and talking to her, she would say something stupid like, he don't own a business. He didn't go to college. You know how women think that everything is about going to college and getting degrees and all that dumb shit. Knowing daggone well,
this is amazing.
Knowing daggone well at this point that mess don't mean nothing any daggone way. And really, it didn't work out. But you're gonna sit here and say all that because I'm telling you, in her mind, he's not doing what she thinks that he should do. And I promise you, it's one of those two things: opening a business or going to college. Because ain't that what they always say? And I can help you with your business. I got a degree in A, B, C, D, and E. And that's how I know I got all this and I got all that. Imagine if she would just go ahead and take the money that she has and just do what the hell it is that she wants, which I'm sure she does, of which she can. And just say, you know what, thank you. Let me do something for you. Do you think that ever happens? Do y'all think that ever happens? Let me do something for you because you do so much. You think she probably, I think she just hoarding it. Because now it's an expectation that he gonna take care of everything. And then she now complaining because, just because she a biatch.
You're awesome.
Or there's somebody who's saying, girl, child, that's why you don't need no damn, I'm going to just speak for myself. That's why I don't need a bunch of biatches. Because if I'm going to F shit up, I'm going to F it up on my own. I don't need no help from no biatch, especially if a biatch ain't married. Hell, I'm listening to you for? You can't even make it there. Why would I listen to you? Wonder if she listening to a bunch of single women. What the fuck? Good morning, boo. He said, no, I think dude makes enough to take care of him, her grown ass, and the kids.
You're awesome.
And the kids, but that's it. He doesn't have enough for fancy dates and vacations. I think that's what she means by I want more. Then that shows how selfish she is. You could absolutely be right. That would make sense too. So I'm giving everything here, and then you still got all this money over there, and you still complaining because I'm supposed to go and do more. So what do you have her for? Which is what I've said plenty of times in the past. Like, who are these people that y'all are getting with, marrying, having babies by, that can't do shit for you? If something should happen to you, because gentlemen, sassy straights, something could easily, God forbid, happen to your ass. You hanging out with some biatch that don't even want to spend money to take you to Castro, Pastros, and Mastros. Hell y'all with her for? Y'all got to choose better. I said that. I meant that. Y'all got to choose better because y'all the ones that be gassing these biatches up. Where the hell they getting these feelings from? Somebody got to be doing it. Somebody got to be doing it. Jafar the Finest, I see you, boo. Member for 22 months. I appreciate you, hun. He needs to be more ambitious. The panel should have grilled that woman's statement because she came from a place of arrogance to her man. Shame. That's only a clip, so I'm sure there was more. I am sure that there was more. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Let's hear it again.
Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but
she said willing. So he's just willing to do it. She ain't got the ass, she ain't got the bag, she ain't got the wine, she ain't got the complaint. He's willingly doing it.
has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
At least, you see how it cut. So this is definitely cut up. But you see, at least Kendra Gilliam's asked a decent question. So she wants more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
And he's complacent. I want more, and he's complacent. Child, I might have to see if I can find the whole thing to see if they expounded on that or asked her more questions that they missed in here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
She cute too.
This
Look
is
at her.
amazing.
She's a very cute lady. Okay. So he probably a decent person, decent looking as well. And this is the things that you get, child. Y'all still being fooled by a big butt and a smile. Sassies, I tell you. Shout out to RB, and I appreciate you, honey. He said, look at how aggressively she proclaims she makes more than him. The way she said that, she believes she's better than him. I believe it. I believe it. That's true too. You saw her IG. What's the IG name? I'll look it up. Let me know what the IG name is.
In the year when the job market is cooked, When the house
Look at her face. Shout out to this lady because she's usually smart. Look at the woman's face when the lady starts talking though.
in the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is
She ain't trying to hear none of this. I think that she thinks it's because it's mostly women up here that they was going to all agree with her. And what this lady is saying right now about the job market a year from now, that's right now. She's talking about next year. That is right now. We've been listening to it and hearing it and everything else. Section 8, people getting kicked out, people living in squalor, people with no heat, people with no appliances, all this foolishness. Foreclosures are up. Orlando has told us that. Plus, if you pay attention, we already know that there's ish going on. She's talking about next year. It's already happening. That's another reason that this ungrateful heifer over here talking about she wants more. Girl, you better be grateful and thankful because a year from now, you could have nothing at the end of the day.
cooked. When people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you.
Look at her. Child, look at her face. She ain't trying to hear this. Look at her face. She is not trying to hear this. This is one of them. She's ungrateful for sure, for sure.
Housing market is cooked. When people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately,
Wow. Wow. She ain't trying to hear this. She is not trying to hear this, y'all.
Kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
She didn't want to be up there embarrassed, and she didn't expect for a sister, the Megyn Kelly, would come at her like this. How dare a sister have the nerve and the audacity to say any of this to her? She was not expecting that from these women. I'm telling you.
unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She wants him to go to college, I'm telling you, and get a bachelor's, a master's, a caster's, and a plaster's. I'm telling you, or open a business. Because whatever the hell it is that he's doing that covers off on everything in the damn household is not enough. If your home is taken care of and covered, you go do that shit. If that's what you want to do, then you go get that shit. She probably already has degrees, honestly. And so it's like you don't match up to me still because you don't have a degree. Now this is just what I think it is. I'm telling you. And because he don't have what she has, then he don't have no ambition. So she's trying to force that man to do something more, even though he's doing everything that he needs to do. And it's still not enough. And these biatches wonder why. Child. RBN, appreciate you. He said he also admitted that he makes money. Remember, the devil never show up with a red face and horns. He shows up looking like her. I agree. She's something else. I'm going to just leave it as she's something else for sure. I'm telling you, it's got to be he don't go to school or he don't have a business. This is what they always say. Say I'm lying. These are the two things that they always say and try to throw it in somebody's face like, child, I don't give a fuck. Everybody is not meant to own a business and everybody ain't meant to go to college, but they swear that that's what allegedly what black people are supposed to do for some reason. Remember that video or the TikTok where they was like, you black men need to get a loan and go to college, get into debt to go get something that probably ain't going to make no bit of fucking difference later on daggone life.
ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my
Rolling her eyes still. She ain't trying to hear none of this.
children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression. Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said
You heard that. They cut it off right there. I make my own money and I make more than him. So I believe only with the information we have, is that if he had a degree like me, he would make more money or as much money as me, if not more. If he had a business like me, then he would have as much money, if not more, than what I have. Where do y'all find these heifers that don't like to give, Bueller? Where do y'all find these heifers, and why do y'all fall for them, for women that don't even give back to you? What you think she got him for Valentine's Day, Cha? What do y'all think that the woman that makes more money after he covers off on everything, what the hell do you think she got him for Valentine's Day? She probably sitting somewhere mad that he ain't take her on a cruise around the damn world because, he got to go back to work so he can continue. Child, y'all get, gentlemen, sassy straights, y'all get the opportunity to work and die. Congratulations.
Lose that. Like that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said
that's definitely a brag. I think that's what RBM was saying. That's definitely a brag. I make money him. It's the same old biatch, just different daggone day. Right, Kitty?
he pays all the bills
Yeah.
and you make more money.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place.
You see her? She ain't trying to hear none of this. She definitely not trying to hear it from this lady, whoever this lady is. And Kendra got her spacesuit on and shit. Listen, excuse me, watch the lady. Watch her when she talking.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the Black woman can be elevated to start looking at they men like they're not doing enough.
I like this lady. I don't know who she is, but she makes a lot of sense.
No.
It is very intentional.
No,
Amazing.
no, she ain't trying to hear this, y'all. Watch. Who is this lady? Somebody let me know who this lady is. I like her. Watch.
Systemic thing that was put into place so that the Black woman can be elevated to start looking at they men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money.
I don't know what she mouthed. Look at her. You came up here to ask this question. You came up here to get this information, and you're being disrespectful right now because you don't like what the hell it is that she's saying. You didn't have to come up here. You didn't have to put your business out here. I'm telling you, she didn't think the sisters was going to give her all this mess. They was going to say, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis, with a... Okay. Child, she is hot and heated. And I know she mad that this shit has gone viral. I don't care. Who said that they had her IG? Can you drop it again? I missed it. Or Reaper, can you let me know if you synced it? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to Trin. I appreciate you, boo. He said MSG King Trin is back, MFers. Back for y'all, because y'all, he ain't never left my life. Oh, Lord, help your people. Back to the internet, clearly. Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. She the one over here. I'm telling you. She just thought, and that lady is right. This lady, whoever she is, she's absolutely right. You just think you better than him because you make more money, because that's what it all comes down to for these daggone people. And for him to sit up here and deal with it, like y'all said, there's something. I don't know what. There's something about him too. I'm telling you, she wasn't expecting this.
Make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the Black woman can be elevated to start looking at they men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it.
I don't know what A's talking about. I mean, I'm going to let him talk, but I got to be honest with you. I can hear what the lady is saying. I can hear what Kitty is saying, and even Kendra for a second. But Ace, I'm like, Ninja, what are you talking about?
What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
Yeah, he said all that, y'all. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying. Night J said what he is saying is that he is putting his progress on hold until she gets where she needs to be. That is another aspect of it. Okay. All right. Let that be another aspect of it. Let me just say this. When is enough enough? Even with rich people, when is enough enough? You covered off. You have a whole ass man. I'm assuming they married. You got a whole ass family and y'all are doing great together. How about that? You get to be together and you have so much so that you can still have your own salary, and you so damn selfish that you won't even give to your own damn significant other spouse, whatever it is that you want to be called, whatever it is. You can't even give a little, because that lady was right. Because of that systemic part that they don't ever want to talk about, to be put into place to say, yeah, we better than y'all, we don't need you. And that's why they always talking that bullshit. That's why they always talking about you need to go get some debt so that you can go to school, or you ain't ish if you don't have a degree. Knowing that mess is not even true. Knowing that mess is not even true most of the daggone time. Just because somebody don't do it how you want it to be done or how you do it, don't make them wrong. That's just how they do it. And clearly he's successful at whatever the hell it is that he is doing, because it takes care of your black ass. How about that? Kofi, I appreciate you. He said again, I make more money than him, but he's paying for everything. Goofy. No, that is a selfish person for sure. You're not giving anything. You can't do anything. You can't provide anything. And then you come up on this here internet, which I know, again, she probably didn't expect it to go viral, and say this mess. So you're embarrassing him, which in my opinion, she's embarrassing herself. But for some people, it will be embarrassing to him. I don't think he should be, but you know how people say take things. Shout out to RBN. He said, A's trying to reason and negotiate with this evil. You cannot. I agree. What is there to negotiate with? Again, why does she need to come to Kendra Gilliams, whoever the other lady is? You said Lance Gross is up there, and Ace Metaphor, to get advice on her effing husband. Why? So you telling me it makes sense that this woman who has found a way to make this much money and find a man that can take care of her, but she got to go to complete strangers on the damn internet to get advice on her daggone marriage? Child, please miss me with all that. I'm not trying to hear it. She ain't shit. She ain't never been shit. And if that's what he likes, we love it. If he like it, we love it. This is ridiculous. And now it's out on the internet for everybody to see and deal with, child.